10 signs she doesn't like you. Are you caught in the maze of mixed signals, wondering if she's into you or not? Today we're decoding the subtle language of love, or lack thereof, with the 10 signs she's just not that into you. It's time to gain clarity and make empowered choices for your own happiness. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join our relationship rescue squad. Number 1. Lack of communication. The silent alarm bell. In our hyper-connected world, silence is a deafening alarm bell. If she's not reaching out, taking hours or even days to respond to your texts, or her replies are consistently brief and unenthusiastic, these aren't just quirks of personality. They are red flags. This isn't about being a texting addict. It's about basic courtesy and respect. When someone is genuinely interested, they make an effort to stay connected. They initiate conversations, ask about your day, and show genuine enthusiasm in your interactions. If you find yourself constantly checking your phone, waiting for a response that never comes, or feeling like you're the only one putting in the effort, it's time to face the truth. It's not that she's too busy, it's that you're not a priority. Even the most swamped person can send a quick, thinking of you text. This lack of communication can leave you feeling ignored, unimportant, and questioning your worth. But remember, your value isn't determined by how often someone texts you. Don't waste your time waiting around for someone who doesn't prioritize you. Instead, focus on building relationships with people who are excited to hear from you, who make you feel valued, and who are willing to put in the effort to keep the connection alive. Remember, your time and energy are precious. Invest them in relationships that bring you joy and fulfillment, not anxiety and doubt. Number 2. The public avoidance dance. Picture this. You're out with friends, the energy is high, and there she is across the room, studiously avoiding eye contact. Or maybe it's a group hike, and she seems to have mastered the art of the disappearing act whenever you get close. If these scenarios ring a bell, it might be time for a dose of Stoic realism. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In this case, her reluctance to be seen with you publicly is an outside event. It's a painful truth, but it doesn't have to control your emotions or actions. A woman who genuinely likes you won't play hide and seek in public. Sure, some people are naturally introverted, but there's a difference between shyness and blatant avoidance. When she consistently dodges you in social settings, it's not about her being shy, it's a deliberate choice. This behavior often stems from a few key factors. First, she might lack romantic interest. She may enjoy your company on a one-on-one basis, but doesn't see you as a potential partner. Second, there could be a fear of commitment. Public displays of affection might signal a relationship she's not ready for. Lastly, by avoiding public association, she keeps her options open, maintaining the freedom to pursue other interests without the social pressures of being seen as part of a couple. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. You can't control her actions, but you can control your response. Instead of getting caught in a cycle of self-blame or desperate attempts to win her over, channel your energy into self-improvement and building relationships that are mutually fulfilling. Remember Epictetus's words, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Don't let her avoidance rob you of your inner peace. Take this as an opportunity to assess your own needs and desires in a relationship. Are you willing to invest in someone who isn't proud to be seen with you? If not, it might be time to set your sights on someone who values you enough to shout it from the rooftops. Number 3. No physical touch. Physical touch is a fundamental element of human connection, often conveying feelings more eloquently than words. When someone is attracted to you, they naturally seek physical closeness, initiating contact that bridges the gap between mere acquaintance and intimate connection. When a person is interested, physical contact is not just incidental, it's intentional and frequent. They may look for opportunities to engage in simple yet intimate gestures like holding hands, brushing a strand of hair from your face, or touching your arm during a conversation. These gestures are spontaneous and natural when someone feels comfortable and attracted to you. They serve as subtle but clear indicators of affection and interest. Conversely, a clear avoidance of physical touch can be a definitive sign of disinterest. The touch barrier is a psychological threshold in any budding relationship. Its breakage typically signifies a move from friendly interaction to something more personal and intimate. If she regularly initiates such contact, it's a sign she's lowering her guard and inviting a deeper connection. However, if she consistently avoids breaking this barrier, never reaching out, recoiling slightly from accidental touches, or maintaining a noticeable physical distance, it speaks volumes about her comfort level and interest in you. If she avoids physical contact, it is likely not just an issue of shyness but a deliberate choice to keep distance. This avoidance can manifest in various ways. She might position herself across the table, choose a seat further away from you, or be quick to disengage from any incidental contact. Such behavior is not merely about respecting personal space, it's an active signal of disinterest. In conclusion, while the absence of verbal confirmation can leave some doubt, the language of physical touch rarely lies. A consistent avoidance of physical contact is a robust indicator that she does not see you in a romantic light. Recognizing and accepting these signs can save you from prolonged uncertainty and allow you to focus your attention where it is reciprocated, respecting both her boundaries and your own emotional well-being. As Seneca wisely noted, most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Recognize these signs early and take control of your emotional journey. Save yourself the heartache and move forward with clarity and confidence. Number 4. Cancels plans at the last minute. Imagine you're all set for a date you've been eagerly anticipating. You've adjusted your schedule, turned down other plans, and prepared to make the most of your time with her. But at the last minute, she cancels with some sudden reason. How do you feel? Disappointed? Sad? Unless her reason is truly unavoidable, this last-minute cancellation is a clear sign she doesn't like you. When she cancels plans at the last minute, especially after you've made significant personal adjustments, it's more than just an inconvenience. It feels like a personal slight. Emergencies happen, and occasional cancellations can be excused. However, if this becomes a pattern, it indicates a lack of regard for your time and effort. You might be optimistic, thinking unforeseen circumstances are just tests of your patience. However, when last-minute cancellations become routine rather than exceptions, it signals a clear lack of interest. She's showing you through her actions that you're not a priority. Consider how she handles the situation after cancelling. If she genuinely regrets the inconvenience and makes an effort to reschedule, it might indicate she still values your relationship. This could be a sign that she wants to maintain the connection. On the other hand, if her cancellation is followed merely by an apology with no attempt to reschedule, it's a red flag. This behavior shows a lack of commitment and indicates that you should reconsider where you invest your emotional energy. Being repeatedly stood up is not only frustrating but also hurtful. It's essential not to let this pattern become the norm in your interactions. Recognizing these signs of disinterest allows you to make more informed decisions about your relationships. Instead of lingering in a situation where you are undervalued, consider directing your time and efforts toward people who appreciate and reciprocate them. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely noted, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Don't waste your time on someone who doesn't value it. Protecting your emotional well-being and managing your expectations is crucial. This realization, while painful, is necessary for your growth and happiness. Number 5. Friend zone. Recognizing that you're in the friend zone is crucial for managing your expectations and understanding your true position in a relationship. The friend zone describes a situation where one person's romantic feelings are not reciprocated and they are viewed merely as a friend. This can be particularly confusing if the person of interest shares intimate details of their life, creating an illusion of potential for a romantic relationship. Despite the closeness you might feel, the actual dynamics often tell a different story. She may confide in you, seek your advice, and enjoy your company, but these actions don't necessarily imply romantic interest. Instead, they may indicate a valued friendship. Understanding these signals is essential to prevent potential heartache from misinterpreted intentions. Here are some clear indicators that you are in the friend zone. Splitting bills. If she insists on splitting the bill during outings, it's a strong sign she views you as a friend rather than a romantic partner. Avoiding romantic situations. She might deliberately avoid situations that could be perceived as romantic, ensuring there are clear boundaries. Discussing other romantic interests. If she frequently talks about her romantic interests or current partners with you, she likely sees you as a confidant, not a potential boyfriend. Reinforcing friendship. Phrases like, "You're such a good friend," or "I'm glad we're friends," are clear indicators that she values you as a friend and nothing more. The friend zone isn't inherently negative. It becomes a problem only if your romantic expectations are unmet. If you value the friendship and can accept this role without resentment, it can lead to a stable and fulfilling relationship. However, if the emotional toll of unreciprocated feelings becomes overwhelming, reconsider how much emotional energy you're willing to invest. As Epictetus once said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." This wisdom applies here. By adjusting your perspective and expectations, you can maintain a healthy, respectful friendship based on clear and honest communication. This clarity ensures both parties can enjoy a positive relationship without misunderstandings. In conclusion, understanding the signs of being in the friend zone helps clarify your relationship dynamics and prevents unnecessary emotional distress. By recognizing and accepting your role, you can either cherish the friendship or decide to seek romantic interest elsewhere, ensuring your emotional well-being is prioritized. Number 6. Understanding her widespread sociability. It's common to misinterpret friendly gestures as special treatment, especially if you have romantic feelings towards someone. If she frequently engages with other men, openly discusses them with you, and even seeks your advice on these matters, it might seem like she's confiding in you uniquely. However, these behaviors often indicate her naturally sociable nature rather than a specific interest in deepening a relationship with you. Her broad social engagements are a significant clue. If she maintains a large circle of friends and is equally generous and attentive with many, it suggests that her friendly behavior isn't exclusive, but a general aspect of her personality. Understanding this can be crucial in accurately assessing your place in her life. Rather than being a special confidant, you might find that you are one of many friends she values and interacts with. Observations of how she treats others can also provide insights into her typical behavior. For instance, you might feel particularly valued when she spends time with you, gifts you on special occasions, or checks on you when you're unwell. Yet, if she extends similar kindnesses and attentions to others in her circle, it becomes apparent that these actions are not reserved for a select few, but are part of how she generally expresses her friendliness. Realizing that her inclusive and warm behavior is a trait of her sociable personality, rather than a sign of romantic interest, is pivotal. This awareness helps in setting realistic expectations about your relationship with her. By recognizing the platonic nature of her gestures, you can adjust your emotional investment accordingly. This adjustment is essential for maintaining a healthy friendship that is free from the complexities and disappointments of unreciprocated romantic feelings. Epictetus wisely noted, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Discerning the difference between general friendliness and romantic interest is key to managing your interactions and emotional responses. It ensures that you can enjoy and value the friendship for what it is, rather than what you might wish it to be, thereby preserving both your well-being and the integrity of the friendship. Thank you for sticking with us so far. Before we dive into the new lesson, we'd love to hear your thoughts on the first 5 lessons. If you found them helpful and interesting, comment 1. If you felt they were lacking, comment 0. Feel free to leave additional comments as well. Number 7. Reply instead of converse. When you're navigating a conversation and it feels like you're the only one making an effort, it can be disheartening. If you find yourself constantly searching for topics to keep the dialogue going, but she responds with minimal interest or tries to end the conversation quickly, it's a clear indicator of her level of engagement, and possibly her interest in you. When you're always initiating and trying to find new topics, while she responds only half-heartedly, it demonstrates a significant imbalance in your interaction. It can be particularly confusing if she seems to start off showing interest in your stories, only to quickly become disengaged and bored. This behavior, where she might nod or smile but then swiftly moves to end the discussion or change the subject, suggests that her initial interest might be more out of politeness than genuine enthusiasm. This struggle to maintain a flowing conversation can be frustrating, and it often means that she is not as invested in the communication as you are. The difference between replying and engaging in a conversation is significant. If it feels like she's merely replying to your comments without really engaging with the content or contributing much herself, it indicates a lack of real interest in the dialogue. This kind of interaction feels more like an obligation on her part, rather than a genuine desire to communicate with you. Recognizing these signs of disengagement in conversation is crucial. They not only reflect her level of interest in the topics discussed, but more broadly, her interest in maintaining a connection with you. While it can be disappointing to come to this realization, understanding where you stand can help you adjust your expectations and decide how to best proceed in your interactions with her. As Epictetus noted, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and intentional action in relationships. Recognizing her lack of genuine interest allows you to reassess your efforts and focus on connections where mutual engagement and effort are present. These observations are vital for your self-awareness and growth. When you recognize that someone isn't genuinely interested, you can avoid the frustration of one-sided conversations. Instead, seek connections where the effort is mutual and the interest is real. This approach will lead to healthier and more rewarding relationships, aligning with your values of self-confidence, personal development, and emotional intelligence. Understanding these dynamics helps you navigate the complexities of relationships more effectively. It empowers you to make better decisions about where to invest your time and energy, ensuring that your interactions are both meaningful and reciprocal. Number 8. Constantly rejecting invitations. When you're interested in someone, it's natural to seek opportunities to spend time together and deepen your connection. Direct interaction provides clarity and helps build rapport far more effectively than the ambiguous signals from social media. However, consistent rejections of your invitations send a clear, albeit disappointing message about her feelings toward you. If you often invite her for coffee, dinner, or a movie, but she regularly turns you down, pay attention. While it's normal for people to occasionally decline invitations due to genuine conflicts or prior commitments, a pattern of excuses, especially for simple and low-commitment activities like grabbing coffee, suggests a deeper disinterest. The reasons she provides can also be telling. If her excuses seem trivial or inconsistent, and she doesn't make an effort to suggest alternative plans, this indicates her reluctance to spend time with you. Repeated rejections when trying to arrange face-to-face meetings are disheartening. It's a clear sign that she doesn't share the same level of interest or enthusiasm for spending time together as you do. This persistent avoidance is not just about being busy or having conflicting schedules. It's a deliberate choice that reflects her priorities and feelings toward you. Understanding and accepting that she consistently rejects your invitations can help you recalibrate your expectations and approach. While it's painful to realize that the person you're interested in doesn't feel the same way, respecting her signals is crucial for maintaining your dignity and emotional well-being. It also frees you to focus on relationships where your interest and affection are reciprocated. Recognizing these signs allows you to make informed decisions about how to proceed and ensures you invest your time and emotions wisely. Number 9. You're the only one making an effort. In any relationship, mutual effort is essential for sustainability and growth. If you feel like you're the only one putting in the work to maintain the connection, it's exhausting and disheartening. Healthy relationships require both parties to contribute and keep things moving forward. If you're always the one making plans and reaching out first, it can feel like you're carrying the relationship on your own. This imbalance often indicates how the other person values or doesn't value the relationship. While traditional views might suggest that men often take the lead in romantic pursuits, this doesn't mean the effort should be one-sided. True interest and affection are demonstrated through actions. If those actions aren't mirrored to some degree, it might signify a lack of interest. Being proactive doesn't mean you should be the only one showing initiative. You might even be prepared to take 999 steps towards her, hoping she'll take just one towards you. However, if she shows no sign of meeting you partway, it might be time to reconsider your efforts. Love should not be about constantly striving for someone's attention and affection without any indication that they are willing to do the same for you. Reciprocity is key. Without it, the relationship lacks balance and mutual respect. When you're the only one making an effort, it's important to assess whether continuing down this path is beneficial or if it's merely leading to more disappointment. A relationship should involve mutual engagement and enthusiasm. If these elements are absent, it may be healthier to redirect your energy towards relationships where your efforts are appreciated and reciprocated. Recognizing when to stop is not giving up. It's about respecting yourself enough to know when your affections are better placed elsewhere. As Marcus Aurelius once noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Apply this wisdom to your relationships. If your efforts are not being matched, it may be time to shift your focus and ensure your thoughts and energy are devoted to someone who values you just as much as you value them. Number 10. Indifferent to jealousy. Jealousy, often seen negatively, is a natural human emotion in relationships, signaling care and attachment. When someone is invested in a relationship, small displays of jealousy or concern when their partner interacts closely with others can occur. However, a complete absence of these feelings, especially when you are close with other women, can be a telling sign of her disinterest. If she shows no discomfort or concern when you're engaging with other women, it might initially seem like a sign of trust or confidence. However, if this indifference extends to complete nonchalance about your interactions, regardless of their nature, it's worth considering deeper. Her lack of response to situations that might typically elicit at least a mild reaction in someone romantically interested suggests that she may not view the relationship with the same level of seriousness or exclusivity that you do. In romantic relationships, it's common to see at least some degree of exclusivity being established, often marked by subtle behaviors that express, "This person is special to me." If she treats your interactions with other potential romantic interests as unimportant, it could mean she doesn't feel threatened because she doesn't have a deep emotional investment. It's crucial to be honest with yourself about what her lack of jealousy might mean. While no one wants a partner who is overly controlling or unreasonably jealous, a total absence of such feelings often means the emotional stakes are low for her. If she truly liked you, there would likely be at least some signs of her wanting to ensure she has a special place in your life, distinct from others. Indifference to jealousy isn't just about trusting you. It's a potential indicator that she doesn't like you enough to be concerned about your romantic interactions with others. This can be a difficult realization, but acknowledging it can help you understand the emotional dynamics of your relationship better. It allows you to make informed decisions about where to invest your emotional energies and how to manage your expectations regarding her feelings towards you. As Marcus Aurelius noted, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." It's essential to recognize and address these signs, ensuring you are in relationships that reciprocate your emotional investment. As we've explored today, recognizing the signs that she doesn't like you is crucial for your emotional health and happiness. Whether it's her indifference to your messages, consistent avoidance of physical contact, or her reluctance to make plans with you, these signs are clear indicators that she may not be as invested in the relationship as you are. Understanding these signals can save you from prolonged uncertainty and help you focus on relationships that are truly reciprocal. If this video resonated with you or helped clarify your situation, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with someone who might also benefit from knowing these signs. Your comments are valuable to us. Let us know if there are other signs you've experienced or if you have any questions about today's topic. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful content like this. Your support helps us continue to provide helpful advice and keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching, and remember to prioritize your happiness and well-being in all relationships.